So ENHYPEN have released a new drama, and I feel like a lot of people have a lot to say about it. I also have a lot to say about it, but I haven't watched the first episode yet, so we're gonna do that before we have a little conversation. But thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Sydney. I'm 1/3 of Soulmates, and we are huge Engines. I have been an Engine since Island. I love them so much. I've loved watching them grow. They've recently come out with a new album, and now they have this new series of N O'Clock called N Drama that kind of relates back to the album and the concept, and we're just gonna watch the first episode today, and I'm gonna let you guys know my thoughts afterwards. So let's go. Episode 1 of N Drama by ENHYPEN. The new intro is really cute. I'm sorry. No, because it's giving those text fan fictions or something. Did they rent out a cafe to Am I with them? Is this from my POV? Is this a fake set? Or is this a real cafe? I'm gonna look it up and find out for you guys. If it's real, I'll go visit it. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm not at the table, but everybody's watching them. It's Valentine's. It's not Valentine's Day.
발렌타인데이가 뭐라고? 오늘이 발렌타인데이야? 아니 발렌타인데이도 몰랐던 거야? 그럴 줄 알고 내가 초콜릿을 준비했지. 뭐야?
Of course, the only F in the group.
네, 그래도 로맨틱하잖아. 잘 모르겠다. 기는 난 회사에 쌓여 있어. 너 초콜릿 회사 다니잖아.
What? They're not ENHYPEN in this?
여자친구 있는데 비밀하고 그런 거 아니지? 설마? 그걸 왜 숨겨? 아니 이상하잖아. 우리가 얼굴이 한데 피지컬이 한데 안돼. 성격은 좀 그렇지. 아무튼 없는 게 이상하잖아. 나는 너희한테 비밀이 없지. 오, 나도. 오랜만. 미트. 나도 99.9% 없어. 뭐야, 비밀 있어? 0.9%.
What?
이상한데. 근데 뭐 우리가 본 세월이 얼만데 어떻게 일일이 다 기억을 하냐?
Is this supposed to relate to the concept trailer, or is this a different thing?
우리 게임 한번 해볼래? 게임. 무슨 게임? 무슨 게임? 일단 다들 폰을 올려봐.
Girl, they do not want to be there.
하나 재밌을 것 같은데? 내 사생활인데. 왜 다들 비밀 없다며? 그래 뭐 어차피 난 뭐 연락 올 때도 없어.
I love Jungwon because he's trying so hard.
저녁 먹는 동안 알람 오는 모든 걸 다 공개를 하는 거야. 네, 뭐 전화, 문자, DM, 이메일 싹 다. 그래, 그렇게 하는 걸로.
Did they steal this plot from AO3?
어? 이렇게 바로 뒤에 맞네? 공개. 오, 뭐야? 오, 야, 왜 이렇게 많냐? 이야, 니키 여전히 인기 많네. 야, 인기 많다. 야, 니키. 뭐야? 몇 번이네? 누구지? 누구야? 아, 엄마네. 전화해. 사랑한다, 아들.
I'm the nice mom.
어머니 잘 계시지? 왜? 아니, 우리 엄마도 맨날 정훈이 잘 지내냐고. 어머니 오랜만이다. 어? 응? 누구지? 공개해, 빨리. 공개하자. 보여줘. 누구야? 와, 대박 쿠폰. 13,000원 쿠폰 도착. 오, 아, 디저트 장바가 넣었는데 털어야겠다.
Okay, I'm Sonu. I wish that was my phone.
뭐야? 뭐야? 응? 잘 왔는데? 야, 빨리 받아봐. 스피커폰으로. 아, 이놈의 인기. 네, 여보세요?
혹시 차 좀 빼주실 수 있는지 바꿔 가야 돼가지고.
아, 차 빼달라고요? 아, 나 찾았어? 네, 올라갑니다.
Girl, he doesn't drive.
뭐 바꿨어? 티코. 뭐야?
이게 따또
너 왜 이렇게 많이 오냐? 많이 오네.
야,
인기 많네.
이렇게 많이 오니까 우리 단톡방도 나간 거냐?
I think we spam.
야, 저희가 웬일이야?
응?
내가 계속 기다린 그 연락인 것
The
같은데.
guitar is his background.
그지?
So cute.
터키 부쩍 2,500m 상공 동굴에서만 자란다는 그 전설의 물.
너 그러다 당뇨 걸려?
희승아, 너 폰.
어?
이야, 진짜 아무것도 없네.
I was like, it was making sounds. Come for him.
내 폰이 잘.
뭐야?
Oh, are they gonna make him like the one, you know?
읽어봐.
I knew it. Okay. Of course.
박성원 씨, 난 지난 11월 30일 당신이 한 일을 알고 있습니다.
뭐야? 그때 뭐 했어?
뭐 했어? 이거 잘못 온 거네. 봐봐.
데뷔?
아시모노.
우리한테 말못한 0.1%의 비밀이 이거야?
Wait, so they are ENHYPEN or they're not ENHYPEN?
뭐야?
I love this is my favorite song on the album.
이거 벌써.
받아봐.
아시모노 표시 제한이죠.
받아봐.
모르는 사람 안 받아.
빨리 받아봐.
T, as you shouldn't.
여보세요? 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 여보세요?
Girl, no one would stand an unknown call for that long.
누구야? 누구세요?
입술이. 내 차가 아니었어. 누구 차였어?
모르겠어.
He doesn't have Jake's number saved. What was the entire point of that whole entire dinner? Ooh.
야, 문자 뭐야? 뭐야? 읽어봐. 회장은 뭐해? 우리 저번에 이야기했던 동창회 이번에 할까? 너 은진이 알지? 미국 갔던 은진이.
Who moved this?
은진이 이번에 한국에 온다고 해서 여자애들 만나는 것 같더라고. 우리도 그때 다 같이 만나는 거 어때?
And the girls, what girls do they know?
근데 궁금했던 거 있는데 너네 쪽지 기억나?
The note. The music is taking me out. Wait, so they're not in high school in this? They're like 18 years old.
2년 때 고백한 사람 누구야?
Wait, I gotta see who looks suspicious.
치워서 말 못했는데 지금 한번 얘기해보자.
Sunghoon's diverting attention. You only do that if you're guilty. This is so funny. Oh wait, all the people disappeared. The side eye. Girl, you know it wasn't Nikki. He doesn't even know what's going on right now. He's so zoned out. His eyes didn't blink. Jay too, not blinking. Jake doesn't even know why they're here right now. He forgot who Unjin? Who are we supposed to be? Why is it red? Can we go back to this logo? What is this? Is that blood? What ND, that end. I'm an idiot. Okay, sorry. But also, why is it in red pen? That's so ominous. First of all, let's talk about plot. We've moved away to America and we're coming back. They're in college? No, they're not in college. They're graduated from college because Jay works at a chocolate company. But Heesung mentioned their debut when they talked about November 30th. So, like, they are in ENHYPEN or they're not in ENHYPEN. Were they joking that Jay works at a chocolate company or is this supposed to be canon? Also, who wrote the note? I have a feeling is that it's probably gonna end up being Sunghoon, because I feel like it's either gonna be Sunghoon or Nikki, actually, probably, because I feel like they've been doing that lately. Like, they've been putting like Sunghoon in like the little main role whenever it comes to the romance stuff, and then in the music video it ended up being like Nikki at the end, or like who was supposed to be with her. On their acting, Jungwon was trying his best to slay. He was in it. Nikki did not want to be there. Jay was cracking jokes like he always does. Sono was kind of coming for an Oscar. I feel like he was giving like acting tea. The rest of them, you know, they're singers, and that's okay. Down to the elephant in the room, I feel like we need to talk about all the drama, no pun intended, lately. I know a lot of people have been saying, like, get them out of the boyfriend concept, like, save ENHYPEN from the boyfriend concept, and I get it. And I kind of agree, but I feel like I see it from this perspective where I understand why they're doing it, because it's working for them in the way that the company wants it to. Obviously not the way that everybody wants it to, because of a lot of things that have been happening, and like them getting mobbed and people taking it too seriously and actually seeing them as their boyfriends or people that they could be with or whatever, like taking the delusion too far. But if you think about it, and if you've like stand ENHYPEN since the beginning, or if you've gone back and you watched a lot of their content, this is kind of the concept that I think B-Lift was going for from the very beginning. Like, if you look at their debut album and songs like Let Me In and 10 Months, and kind of the styling of it all, and then releasing the webtoon a little bit after, and it being about romance. I mean, it's about them, like how they became vampires too, but also there's Sua and Selen, and they're in love or whatever. They're like obsessed with her. I feel like the boyfriend concept was kind of always what they were aiming for, because the theme of their title tracks was a little bit darker, and because of their ages at the time too. I don't think it really hit the way that B-Lift wanted it to and what they were planning for. And so after that, they kind of pulled back from it, and they leaned further into like the prince and vampire concept instead, because I mean, that's kind of what like their title tracks mostly were. And I know they got a lot of pushback too, because they were trying to put them in this more mature role, and then you had a lot of people saying like, wait, girl, they're like barely even of age yet. Like, you can just make them cute, or you can just make them hip hop. Like, we don't have to be putting out things like Fever or whatever. And not that I don't love all those songs. I love everything that they've done, but I know at the time, like, people were kind of questioning it. But then they came out with Manifesto, and also at the time, my girl got so much hate. Like, people did not like that album. They didn't get it. And don't come up in the comments. I loved Pass the Mic from First. Listen, I know not everybody hated it. I know some people liked it from the very beginning. I get that, but overall, like, that was not a good era for them or us. Like, they were getting attacked left and right, and the songs just did not perform as well as like they should have. After that, you got Dark Blood. And then, like, since then, I feel like they've really been leaning hard into the boyfriend concept. And that's all because of US Send Off, the first send off that they ever did. And you cannot tell me otherwise. And what's even crazier about that is they were just being themselves. Like, it was just Engine and ENHYPEN hanging out and having fun and being themselves and talking to each other and whatever, signing things, like taking pictures. It was never supposed to be like them pretending to be boyfriends. It was never supposed to be this huge thing, but they got so much attention after that from fans like all around the world. I was actually talking to a girl at SBS Gaio who was from, I believe she said she was from Hong Kong, and she asked me if like ENHYPEN are big in the US, like bigger than in Korea. Because she was like, I think like they're really big. They're like, I think they're like more famous, or like that they're really famous in Korea too. And I was like, oh, like I don't know. I think they're really big like around the world, like way more than Korea. And she said, like, people didn't even know who they were until this year. She was like, nobody where I live, nobody knew them. No one had listened to their music before. And then literally after the US tour happened and all those videos were going out, and after like Dark Blood and Orange Blood, and then they suddenly blew up. I've met people that literally didn't even know that they existed until this year and the year before. And those videos were all going viral on TikTok and Twitter and YouTube and everything at the time. And it brought in a lot of these new fans. That was their start of becoming fans. They were watching those videos constantly. They decided to look them up. Like they thought someone was cute. They liked their personality, whatever. Then they got into their music and anything else because of that. There's still those people who really hold on to it. And when you get into a group that way, it kind of just makes sense that that's how you see them, because some people like genuinely cannot like a group if they don't have a member to crush on. And that's not for everybody, and I don't feel that way. I think that I like maybe get more strongly into a group when that's the case, because it's like fun, hee hee ha ha, to be like fake delusional or like whatever, look at your mans. That's definitely not why I liked ENHYPEN from the beginning, and it's not like why I like them now. I don't think that it's wrong for people who are like that. I just think that there's two very different like sides of the fandom right now, and it's kind of split. And by leaning so heavily into the boyfriend concept, which is what one side really wants and why they're there and why HYBE is making all of this money, by leaning into that, they're losing the people who like were never here for that and like don't really care for that and don't really like the way that ENHYPEN is being treated because of it. And the more they lean into that side, like the more they're gonna lose people. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Like some people really need that. I know I was talking to a girl, I've talked to a lot of people actually who have said the same thing, that they watched Island from the very beginning too, or they watched the finale or whatever, but they kind of just fell off after that and didn't like stan them or didn't keep following their career because they were so young at the time, and because like the people watching it were already in their 20s or older, and they're like, like I just don't want to get into a group of minors. And like I get that, girl. If you need someone to crush on, then you should stay away from the minors, please. Please and thank you. Like, that's fine. You don't have to keep liking them. That's why I said, like, I think that's a concept they were going for from the beginning, and it just didn't work out from them. Now we are here, and the issue that it creates is when you have people who only care about that and only care about the interactions, or how like their perception and their version of the members, how closely the members align with that. And anytime they go off or they do something to like break that person's perspective of them, fans like that really hate it, and it hurts them when it comes to like streaming and buying things other than photo cards and listening to the music and voting and watching the videos and everything like that. Because the people who really only care about that and really only care about the interactions come to the concert and they sit there with their camera up. They don't cheer. They just film videos. They buy albums and throw all the albums away just so they can take the photo cards and like resell them or trade for their bias. And like that's where I think it's really sad. That's when I think it hurts them. But I don't know, it's not necessarily because of the concept. Like that's not all on the kind of music and the concept that they're doing, because other groups do, like other groups have done that too. Other groups have done the boyfriend concept and the same thing doesn't happen. Like they don't see those results. But I think overall people just need to take a chill pill. People need to touch some grass and realize that it's okay to be haha funny delusional sometimes, but they're doing a job at the end of the day. This is their job. Like they don't want to marry you, they don't want to date you, they might want to be friends. Like I think that's super cute. I love when they're like, I want to be friends with NG and like I just want to talk to you guys about your day. That's fine, but girl, don't stalk them, don't think that it's the end of the world if you don't get a heart from Jake at the next concert you go to, because it's really not. And I promise you, he's not going to remember it. Like, he gives hearts to a lot of people, so that's all right. If he does give you a heart, like, good for you, girl. You can have fun and you can think about that for the rest of your life, but he's not going to. And I think we just all need to remember that sometimes. But yeah, this is my new little series that I'm going to be starting. I'm going to be watching ENHYPEN with you guys every episode that comes out. So I'll be back to watch it again this week. This was the first video, obviously, that was released last Thursday. On the note of being haha, funny, delusional, you know, like those TikTok like story times or whatever, I'm gonna do one with the plot of this drama real quick. So let me grab my phone and we're gonna make the ending. We're gonna predict and drama. I could only find the like who is my heart waiting for filter, so just ignore that. All right, who was the last person to talk to Eunjin before she left for the US? Nikki. Okay. Who was the last person to text her after she arrived? Nikki again? Okay, so they're still in contact. Who still talks to her today on the low and isn't telling the rest of the members? Who's still in contact with her? Does he meet Jake? That's okay. Maybe he went to move his car, but he was giving her a call because they're still in contact. Who did Eunjin have a crush on before she left Korea? Sonu? Okay. She's got a big crush on Sonu. And who had a crush on Eunjin? Let's go with the two members that had a crush on her. They were like fighting for her before she left, low-key. Songhoon? I could see that. Yeah, that makes sense. Who's number two? Who's the next one? And Sonu! Oh my god, wait, are Sun's going to be fighting? Who wrote the letter? Who wrote the letter confessing? This is the real tea. If I predict this show... Heesung? His phone was dry because he wrote the letter and confessed to her, but she liked Sonu the whole time. And then Songhoon also liked her, so he went in and deleted everybody's number so they couldn't contact. But he didn't get Nikki, and Nikki's still gossiping with her about it to this day before she comes back. Who's going to be the first person that she sees when she gets back to Korea? Come on! The leader, that makes sense. He's giving like best friend, like they're gonna meet up for a coffee and spill all the drama, and he's gonna try to get out of her who sent her the letter, but I feel like she's gonna keep it on the down low for a while. She's not gonna spill right away. But that's my predictions for the rest of N-Drama based on TikTok. I hope you guys have liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about the boyfriend concept, like B-Lift leaning into that, and this whole drama series in general. Let me know what you think is going to happen and your predictions if you think my phone is right. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.